Let's now talk about cruel conditions and practices under which animals in farms are kept and bred. To tell us a little bit more about this, we are now joined by Jayasimha Nuggehalli, the co-founder of India Animal Fund and Global Food Partners consulting firm dedicated to helping food businesses fulfill their cage-free commitments. Over to you, Pranoy.
Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to ask you, Jayasimha, that you've been known to say that there's so much cruelty, or under certain conditions, death actually comes as a blessing to animals. What do you mean by that? That sounds really, really extreme.
Thanks, Pranay, and thank you so much for doing this show. In my line of work, I've visited a lot of factory farms as well as abattoirs in my life, across the globe, in India, in China, many other places as well. And a lot of times when you step out of a slaughterhouse, you've seen a lot of suffering, and then you see that, oh, well, it's over for the animals, but they don't continue to suffer. But when you walk into a factory farm, battery cage facilities where these hens are confined in cages where they're given less than an A4 size sheet of paper their entire life. When you walk into a tabela or a dairy farm where these animals are tethered so much that they can't even move, you have male calves who are just like day old being filled in wheelbarrows and being sent to slaughter. Or when you just look at pregnant sows who are confined in gestation crates, or broiler birds who can't even stand up because their bodies can't take their own body weight, as in these are just like 45 days old baby birds who are made to put on so much body weight that they can't even stand. And to know that the suffering kind of continues when you step out of the farm as well. And you just look at everything that we do to animals as human beings, what happens in factory farms is just inexcusable. And we just continue to do this with just the idea that, well, we need to be producing cheap meat. And all of this being done under the pretext of food security. When you really look at science, it actually says that intensive animal agriculture, in fact, hurts food security of a particular nation. It only puts food in places where there is excess nutrition. It hurts farmers, it hurts small families. It creates a huge amount of issues when it comes to air quality, manure overflow, so on and so forth. And there have been multiple research done by NEDI and everyone. So I do think that many a times death is probably the best thing that happens to these animals. And it's really a shame that we as a society accept such form of cruelty.